On. We just
gonna let her give you a little something.
I'll just see what you're working with. Rumor on the streets is that you used to date Kendrick Lamar.
Yo, what's the business? Your local neighborhood super rig off in this thing. Yo, so I got a theory based on a comment I got under our video about Drake wanting to have a round 2 and this big monologue that I found online today. If you watch Tisa Tells, you'll know where I got it from, all right? You'll know the forum on the internet that I got it from. Now, the names I'm going to put in this are theories, all right? I'm just put this out here again. Theories. It don't mean that this is true. This is just some stuff I found. I found it very interesting, and it'd be crazy if it does come to pass, especially with the names that I'm going to suggest, because this ain't facts, all right? This is just something I found, all right? Theory. All right, let's go on and get into it. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe. Also, so someone left this, King Christo left this comment under that video description. Check it out if you want to see that whole video. It was good. It says, all I know is if Aubrey has gotten a Nitty Scott and dropped a bag after all these years of having nothing but good stuff to say about him, she has literally even talked good about him this year. Don't try to destroy that man by lying because you got paid by a clown who was willing to do anything at this moment to win. The world we live in, yo. Shake my head. Kendrick needs to keep ignoring that bozo and drop his album when he wants to, out of the sky, when nobody, including Akademiks or Akademiks, thinks he's dropping it. All right. And for those who don't know who Nitty Scott is a I guess she's still doing music, but she was a rapper out of Brooklyn. Around 2010-ish, 11-ish, 12-ish, she was messing with Kendrick. This is the only person I know that was romantically linked to Kendrick outside of Whitney.
Rumor on the streets is that you used to date Kendrick Lamar.
And
bombshell. You know, I've been hearing this for a while, and I wasn't gonna bring it into the interview.
You've been hearing this for a while?
Yeah.
Yo, Ebro's in these streets.
I mean, I heard it too, Nitty. You heard it too? Oh my God.
So, I mean, listen, amazing, great relationship. Y'all look great together. But I heard it was like before Section 80. Like this is years ago.
Yeah, it was actually. So shout out to Kendrick, that's the homie. Yeah, we had a brief thing.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like a long-term relationship. The way I heard it was like, yo, you know, she used to fuck with Kendrick. It wasn't like, yo, you were his like.
I'll put it like I'll say like that was my boo. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my thing. I was seeing him and him only for at least a year.
Oh, so you guys were in a relationship?
That's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah, it was a thing.
And you guys are still cool.
Yeah, that is still the homie. Yeah, it honestly, I can't even say that. Okay, let me hold on. let me pick
slow,
and choose what it is I want to
didn't know what we was getting into, my Jay.
Just pick nice and easy.
I'll just put it like this. You know, the people that were in charge of my career, in the past, that was a relationship that they were not comfortable with. And I think that's out of pocket already, simply because I don't think your personal relationships should be, determined by people who you're involved with professionally. But that is what really made it so that it couldn't flourish. Just because I was basically told that was not a good look.
Oh yeah, good call on that one. Right? Who wants to be associated with Kendrick?
Who are these people that were managing you?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not here to throw anything under the bus, but
it's probably all a blessing, right? It's probably all a blessing. We're here now. We're having a conversation. I had no idea what I was walking to. I thought it was like I was just gonna throw it out there because you know me, I'm loose sometimes, and I heard you fuck with Kendrick, so I was like, oh, you.
Yeah, no, that was.
I had no idea we was gonna get into a whole thing.
Now, with that being said, him and Whitney was high school sweethearts. All right. High school sweethearts, they be together, then they break up, then get back together, then break up. That's just how it goes from high school into adulthood. So it ain't like, oh, they was cheating. It don't necessarily mean that, all right? Probably was on a break. I done been on breaks from very long relationships too when you young. So get out the gutter with that stuff, all right? All right, so I then found this blind item, all right, from the site I was telling you about earlier. And it goes like this. I'm gonna skip the intro. Well, I'll read the intro. A woman wrote this, so yeah, I'm just say it in my voice though. Listen, I ain't lied to y'all before. Just know it's some very, very nasty games behind the scenes being played. I want to be clear too. I never vouch for any man 100% because you just never know ever if you do. With that said, see, short story is allegedly, of course, an undisclosed woman is supposedly gearing up for an interview to accuse Kendrick of abuse. Here's the thing. This lady is being backed by a few people that may be aligned with a certain label and agenda. Could be a coincidence. Just telling you what's going around, which is why it's supposed to be an interview done with Redacted on his platform. Trust me, he's already been contacted. Now, I think that Redacted is DJ Sac Akademiks, and I'm thinking maybe the woman could be Nitty Scott, but we go continue. I told people before that email that TMZ of all places confirmed was a lie, was actually true, and it was, and I believe they're referring to the email where UMG was begging Kendrick not to drop nothing no more or whatever, or to stop and cease and desist or whatever. A lot of these theories I've been seeing on here, in premise, they're almost 100% correct. Where people miss the mark is, it isn't Fraudry that the industry hates right now. It's Dot. You tarnished the cash cow, and he knew it would be blowback from it. And think about it. Multiple times, Kendrick has said, fuck the industry. I don't give a fuck. He said it damn near in every song except, I think, Meet the Grams, where he really just went in on Fraudry. So, in that whole thing with 616, the little prayer, and who am I if I don't go to war and stuff, he already knew the industry was going to be highly upset at him for what he was about to do. So, and he said, fuck it. So, let's continue. Same way I said, once that song went number one its first week, that it'll never see number one again, except for when the video came out. Trust me, it's a reason for that. It's not on accident that it's a new number one song damn near every week. At this point, even though Not Like Us has only gotten more popular since it dropped. It is weird that it has been staying in some number 3. But I got to give Tekashi 6ix9ine his credit, who is Akademiks' homeboy. The whole charts is manipulated. It's all fake. All right? I'll put a link to that video here. I might even put a clip in here, but let's continue. Here's the final cloud I'll leave on. So a couple of reasons it hasn't been dropped yet, because they know if they did, the overall perception would be it's just get back for the battle, which is why it's looking more so towards the end of the year. If you're skilled enough, some of the media and podcasters have been alluding to it, because again, just like the Family Matters song, I'm assuming that's what FM is for, they know what's coming. You see, this lady was supposed to come forward after Family Matters dropped. As nasty as it sounds, it was a part of the rollout, which sounds very Fraudry-ish to do. But we all know what happened, and Not Like Us spread like wildfire, so an audible had to be called. Second, and I'll leave it here, they also heard a sample to the other record that Dot has where it makes Meet the Grams look PG-13. What the heezy? What the heezy? So the Cold War begun, and that's where we are. I might tell a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. LOL. Hold on. I know y'all probably didn't see that bottom part of it. Let me get that down for you to see it. Second, and I'll leave it here, they also heard a sample to the other record that Dot has where it makes Meet the Grams look PG-13. So the Cold War has begun, and that's where we are. I might tell a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. LOL. So that's what this person said. Now, I'm thinking it's Akademiks for sure. And then Nitty Scott. And the only reason Nitty Scott is because that's the only other person publicly that people could put a picture to, you know what I'm saying, to Kendrick. However, as the other person stated, King Christo stated, she has been talking nothing but good stuff about Kendrick all the way to today and has been going against the fraudster. Here are some old Twitter posts that she brought up against Drake. So Owlman is riding at Dunn for allegedly abused women now. The Free Tory mascot is holding lady beaters accountable. One day we'll talk about the suffering of women, is how the suffering of women is reduced to punchlines and clapback material, how we catch the majority of strays in the rap beef. So this was with Fraudry talking about abuse, using Kendrick abused somebody at one time when he was Team Tory Lanez, all right? Which, like, dude's a hypocrite and a liar. He's a fraudster. Next up, she says, most of these rappers only care about who's being problematic when it's time to trade insults. Never seen them in the field with those same communities. They use virtue signals, usually because they're busy somewhere being a part of the problem, all right? So that's what she said when it came to that. So that kind of disrupted my whole, Nitty Scott theory about it. She's also done an interview, I think in 2024, where she talked good about it in May of 2024. I'll put that down in the description as well if y'all want to check that out. So yeah, but this is my theory, and people so yeah, that's my little theory of people who may be involved in this plot, but I could definitely see Fraudry them coming with somebody. And the question is, can we trust it? For me, hell no. It will have to be like legit video evidence. It had to be crystal clear 4K evidence, as clear as Fraudry standing on stage asking the girl how old she is. She proceeds to say an age less than what is legal, and he proceeds to put his mouth on it. It would have to be that clear. All right. What do y'all think? Do y'all foresee Fraudry coming and making this plan to fruition? It definitely would look bad if it happened now. So if they wait till later, you know what I'm saying? To me, I'm going to be honest. Now that I'm talking, I could see they waiting on Kendrick to drop and then drop this interview on top of his album. So it's definitely something going on in the Cold War. And if they do that, will they have evidence to go with it? I know we in the world now just believe women, period, which, hey, I got a daughter. I totally understand it. However, I'm a dude, and I know I know it can get sticky at times when people in their feelings or whatever. So what say y'all, all right? Am I canceled because of that last statement I just or are we going to have conductive conversation in the chat, all right? Let me know. Y'all think this is why Drake is so confident right now? Because I do. Now this is putting it into why he got his dukes all up again to get knocked the hell out. Let us know what you think in the comments. Peace out.